I'm getting tired awfully early. I actually got my nap today. Didn't get one yesterday. Didn't sleep the night before last night. I think I slept last night. At least 2 or 3 hours. So, how are y'all doing? Have you had your coffee? Oh, okay. Because you're going to need some. And a cigarette, and, whatever you need to cope with some fucking just amazingly bad news. Um, yeah. Oh. In fact, you might need a fucking prescription to Prozac after you hear this shit. So, you can't really get. Excuse me, I have an eyelash in my eye. You can't really get a eyelash out of your eye with the hand that's holding the cigarette while you're holding the can. No, you can. Oh, success. Oh, um, my wife's laughing at me. Um, like so. The fuck was I gonna say? All right, you can't really get an idea of just how much this has cost so far. That is the entirety of this Hillary Clinton email scandal, which, let's face it, has A, amounted to nothing, and B, essentially WikiLeaks did it for free, didn't they? If you buy WikiLeaks, but, according to these fucking people, right? The people who were smoking Trump's crack pipe, or just, been kissing his ass so long their head's stuck in his crack. I don't know. Those are the advisors I'm talking about. See, there's a difference between, like, I think most, or at least maybe half of Trump supporters, like maybe the half that's not deplorable, okay, and these people that you see on TV, all right? There's not a whole lot of Trump supporters either way, even the white power fuckers, okay. For some reason, that made me think of bunny rabbits. If they were more like bunny rabbits, they wouldn't be having their own problem. Never mind. Low blow? Yeah, I think so. Um, but that's your fault. I could probably give y'all some pointers on that shit. Okay. Oh, sorry, I'm just kind of vaguely staring at the TV. Turn it off so it doesn't distract me. Fuck was I saying? The numbers. You're not gonna get the numbers right now. All right. I don't know if I was trying to fucking say something else, but this is what I was supposed to be talking about. So I'm just going back to this. All right. But you can get the numbers, and you can see how they evolved in the Ken Starr hearing about Monica Lewinsky. Okay. You know. Never mind the possibility that Linda Tripp is actually named Linda Caratanato, been charged with grand larceny in her youth. Kind of fell in love with a foreign guy, really actually hated her father who was in the military. Very ambitious, calculating type person. Like, and I don't mean like Hillary Clinton ambitious, like wants to do good things and accomplish stuff. I meant like coercively seeking manipulative ways to advance her career. Okay? And if you don't believe me, just go listen to the fucking audio tapes. They're all over YouTube apparently. And you can see what little cunts these fucking bitches are that took down our fucking president. Okay? And by Donald Trump's words, everybody was happier back then. We weren't at war with anybody. And everybody was making a lot more money. Check out Crack's video. I think I might have to add it to the Need to Know Information About Reality playlist. basically, it shows how Hillary Clinton has been very praisingly endorsed by Donald Trump. Yeah, that's on Cracked. I think it says, "No one has more respect for Hillary than I do." Sounds like something he would say. No one has more respect for Hillary than I do. All right. You know, no one has more respect for women than Trump does here. The fucking people laughed at him. Everybody just laughed at him. Because it's funny. I mean, my God, how can you not see this? Oh, anyways. Got off on a little bit of a tangent there. Big shock. I'm currently siphoning out an aquarium and refilling it, so I got kind of a flow hose going. I need to keep checking on that back there. Not a fish tank video. So. I haven't been making fish tank videos much lately because, I didn't want to interfere in this election. I'm not going to use magic to interfere in the election. But when bullshit abounds, the truth must kind of, strike back a little here and there. Give some pointers. Wait, how can I arrange this to where I can still drink coffee? Hold on. Okay. All right. So, the Ken Starr inquiry. Go look back at that and compare the evolution of the price of the Ken Starr inquiry, which wound up totaling $80 million. Okay? That's more than Donald Trump's put into his campaign. And it's ridiculous, like the ridiculous amount of money that we spent on campaigns. We spent an even more ridiculous amount of money setting up our most successful president. How you like yourself? Feel proud of yourself? World peace was a real thing in the 90s, okay? Putin and the Republicans, Russian and American Republicans is what they call themselves in Russia, by the way. Oh yeah, when you're awarded a medal in the KGB, you are officially, and you are told you are, a good Republican. Because you are in service to the Republic. And frankly, anybody who knows anything about Russian hierarchical structure or politics knows this is true. And you know what? The commonalities, I'm fucking sick of them. Are you Americans or are you Russians? If you don't like America, go ahead. Go ahead. Go to Russia. Find out what a Cossack is. Find out that Muslim Cossacks exist. Well, you didn't know that, did you? You didn't know that throughout Russia, there are interspersed many, many different Islamic nomadic tribes with very, very similar cultures to the Cossacks. Oh, once again, a little bit of a tangent. Perfect time for a ding on the Facebook thing.
Cubs won Game 7 of the World Series. tomorrow.
I just crap my pants. Wait, no, hold up, show. Caption this. I just crap my pants. I'm so happy. Okay, that's all I got. Pretty fucking lame. Anyways, so yeah, the Republicans have basically decided that Bill Clinton was too good of a president, and that and I don't mean all Republicans, I mean these people involved in these inquiries, okay, and apparently including the FBI director, have decided that partisanship is more important than patriotism. They've taken their right-wing extremist views over their loyalty to the United States of America. Civil War's over, folks. If you're trying to start a new one, that's called treason. As Donald Trump would say, do we have a country or don't we? As Putin has just said, are we some sort of a banana republic? Frankly, no. I'm going to hold that one back. And for that reason, I don't think I should be what those right wingers say I'm supposed to come back and be. Because you really would prefer Hillary Clinton over me. The American people paid $80 million to ruin a presidency, to embarrass themselves, to embarrass our country, to lose our place in the world. The American people paid $80 million in 1998. How much do you think they're paying right now? How many attorneys are there on this case? How many different State Department, FBI personnel? How many? Because the Ken Starr attorneys each made $95,000. This inquiry, congressional hearings and lawyers, FBI lawyers, State Department lawyers, White House lawyers, and now Department of Justice lawyers, Office of General Accountability lawyers, because you know they're investigating Comey right now. And oh yeah, they fucking should be. Treason is a crime. Covering up a foreign government's sedition in this country, okay? Like, foreign government is basically causing willful sedition and mutiny, blah, blah, blah. And you're covering for them. What other act of treason could there be? What better definition of treason could you look for? It's not about just interfering with an election. He's aiding a foreign power in an attack on the United States. We have Muhammad Atta running our FBI. That's it. Unless there's some kind of fucking scheme, unless he's secretly baiting something, baiting someone, this man is aiding a coup against the lawful government of the United States, which is being organized and paid for by the Soviet fucking Union. Okay? And it's not just Russia anymore. It is now a union again. It has invaded many of its old territories, and it's trying to invade more. And we're really fucking around. We're just letting ourselves get neutered by pundits. This inquiry and all of these lawyers have already gone on 2.5 times longer than the Ken Starr inquiry. $80 million. Adjust for inflation. You've already got it up to 120. Times 2.5. Let's see, that's 240 plus 60. That is $300 million. Math in my head. Half asleep. Oh. Not very impressive, but half asleep. So I was proud of myself for a tiny moment. Little bitty tiny moment. Excuse me. So, I'm not certain of my judgment of Comey because Obama picked him. I wanted to give Obama the benefit of the doubt. And he's got a hell of a reputation, this guy, Comey. Okay? Such an excellent Republican. No, but he's usually, supposedly, exhibited impartiality. So this might, I stress might, be some sort of thing where you don't tell the hostage taker that you're not bringing a helicopter, like the only thing that could make this okay is if he is setting up the connection between Vladimir Putin and Donald Trump. The only thing that could make it okay that he denied the connection between Vladimir Putin and Donald Trump. Okay? The only thing that could make that okay is if the reason behind it was, dude, fuck off, you're ruining my investigation. Okay? But that theory is completely fucking out of the window because of what he did Friday. And here's the reason why. Because all this shit that's been going on here on YouTube? Yeah. He just fucking reported it to the FBI on Thursday. So, last night, I shot Loretta Lynch in a little email. Yeah. I I don't claim to know whether or not anybody knows who I am. But when I really, really, really need to, I kind of have a way with words. When push comes to shove and whatnot. And, oof. Well, cat's out of the bag. And I've been trying to rely on the FBI's integrity for a while and wondering why I wasn't getting anywhere. Wondering why it didn't seem like they were willing to protect America by making sure that the American people were not being deceived by Russian propaganda, which you would think would be our government's responsibility, right? Hmm? You would think that, you know, we're being attacked by a foreign government. Our government both would protect us.
That's the general idea.
Yeah, that's kind of like why we pay taxes and shit, isn't it? I'm being attacked. I'm having my civil rights violated. Okay. I've documented this. I've proven this. I've published some of it. But I've been sending this to the FBI. And, I've been sending some copies and shit here and there to the NSA and CIA, right? But they don't have jurisdiction on shit like this. So if you report something like this to the NSA, for instance, they just send it to the FBI. So yeah, I just kind of looked up exactly how to get in touch with the Office of Inspector General. Um, and oh, seems to have gotten right up the chain of command there. And I detailed out all of this. I detailed out what I've been doing on this channel. I've detailed out how I've been essentially, from a perspective, using this as an experiment to bait Russian trolls and to figure out the propaganda agenda on YouTube via my interactions, via what's been going on. And like the interesting things like, let's see, if I make flat earth videos, but I talk about Russia instead of NASA, and I'm shunned by the whole flat earth community. They don't even mention me to make fun of me or criticize me. Think about that. Okay, and this was like, these other people fucking made their channels after mine, had less subscribers than me, got invited on these fucking shows. And Patricia Steer didn't want to have nothing to do with me because I was talking about Russia. And I have copies of the emails I was having with Patricia Steer, by the way. Oh, yes. I'm good like that. And man, Math Powerland says he agrees with me now, but I haven't seen any of his videos. So I honestly don't know where the fuck he's at. But you know what? He didn't mention me either. So Math Powerland, if you want me to actually give a fuck about you, show me that you give a fuck about me. Just being real, bro. Because I'm tired of this bullshit, and I'm tired of not knowing where my cigarettes are. Okay. Here, could you pretty please pack these for me since you hold my telephone? And I still pick up my lighter and look for another cigarette. I need it. I need it right now. I need it right now. Wrong. Okay. I don't know why that made me think of Donald Trump. It's just the only addict I've been watching lately. What? Wrong. Wrong. Like that was something. Dude, were his eyes red on that video I just posted? Like it was the last video I posted, right?
It was the last one that you posted.
That I posted.
I posted.
So it might be 2 videos ago. Okay, down the left there, or down the little clicker thing, however the fuck you see it. With Donald Trump's face look all. I didn't know his eyes were red. Did you know his eyes were red? They look fucking red in that video. That's creepy. Like just for that little instance where he's like, I'm not a puppet, you're the puppet, me. The little the interviews, the plural, not just a little one, but there's a couple of them like 16 minutes long, 11 minutes long on France 24. And I think even Chris Matthews interviewed the guy that did the ghostwriting for The Art of the Deal. And that is some priceless shit, hearing this guy's perspective on him. Because, man, it kind of agrees with my analysis completely. He's just like an over-emotional egotistical, narcissistic man-child. Like he's a 5-year-old fucking spoiled brat. He's just a little boy. Okay? He's so like, like he's not just the little brat that would fucking never share his toys. No. He'll take your fucking toys when you're not looking. You know what I'm saying? You don't pay people for work. That boggles my mind that working class people think he's going to somehow get them more money. He don't even pay his own fucking contractors. He has declared bankruptcy 4 times, not out of necessity. Not out of necessity. Just to fuck people over. Just to fuck common, working, white, brown, and black, yellowish, whatever the fuck, yeah. You know what I'm getting at? Out of their hard earned, and I mean earned, money. Because if they didn't earn the money, those fucking buildings wouldn't be built, would they? Did you know about that Trump building with the shitty glass on it? Me neither. Yet he didn't pay a fucking glass contractor fucking 12 people. And that was just recently in Florida. Yeah, they're basically out $118,000, I think it was, and he's now going out of business and losing his fucking house or some shit like that. Okay, I get the stories confused. Forgive me, because there's a lot of them, and it boggles my mind. Not only do the people who complain about government waste support these fucking madmen who value partisanship over patriotism, who waste your tax dollars attacking their political opponents. And that's all Hillary Clinton is, man. She's their political opponent, not your worldly opponent. You can't think logically about Hillary and think she would make a practically bad president. You can't, stick to the facts and come up with some evil picture of Hillary. That's why they constantly go back to the emails, because all of this other stuff you hear is bullshit. And if it weren't bullshit, well, people would be talking about it on something else besides a fucking crazy person's YouTube channel. You know? Like, irony of ironies.
So,
I suppose people could have legitimately said that I was a crazy person about a year ago. Due to their own ignorance. But now it's getting kind of hard to be ignorant that what I've been saying is right. And I mean, all the stuff that you can confirm right now, all the stuff that's suddenly been brought into the forefront of conversation. And I was just afraid of the commie scare. I was the red scare. Yeah, I was afraid of the red scare. Oh yeah. Educate yourself. Vladimir Putin is practicing to invade Europe. Vladimir Putin is right now performing several exercises in the from the Baltic Sea to the English Channel, because they were kind of saying Spain shouldn't refuel their aircraft carrier. So they go and just ride around in Great Britain's backyard and shit like that. Oh, my battery's getting low. How about that? But anyways, yeah, they're going to be finishing their genocide of Aleppo soon. But we can't talk about that. We can't talk about things that matter. All in all,
What is Aleppo?
all in all, okay, not because of Hillary Clinton's bad behavior, not because of Bill Clinton's bad behavior, okay? We you know, they're doing their fucking jobs. All right? They're doing their jobs to their best of their abilities. Is Congress doing its job?
Hell no.
No. They're busy spending $300 million after spending $80 million in the 90s attacking their political opponents with your tax money. And you know what? I guess that'll be the conversation for tomorrow.